Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. It is Thursday, the 19th of December. We are 2 days left of live shows for the year before we bring you all of our amazing quality holiday content coming your way from Saturday actually. 5 o'clock is the time you need to remember for that. UK time, midday Eastern, 9 AM Pacific. We've got craft alongs and loads of craft your stashes to give you your crafty fix through the holidays. But today is an exciting day because it's Thursday, which means later on tonight, live at 5, we've got Cartload. It is a stacked cartload tonight with some amazing deals and also the return of some of our winter sale deals, including the treat bags that we brought to you on Monday. If you are yet to see those, then we will recap on all of them later on for you. All the deals still apply that we brought to you on Monday. And this show, we bring you a launch. As I said yesterday, if you were thinking to yourself, oh, you know, we were going to start sort of slowing down and taking our foot off the pedal, ready for Christmas. No, that is not the case. We bring you another brand new launch today, and we are concentrating once again on all things love. This is going to be a fantastic day, as is tomorrow, because we've pulled out the big guns basically for the final 2 days. Obviously, we had Craig here yesterday. We had the Wizard of Art on Tuesday, Sheena. But there can only be one person to finish off the year in style. She's here back by popular demand. The moss to my sisal. Please put your hands together at home for my friend and yours. It's the lovely Leann Chivers.
I'm so excited to be here, Ben. What better way to spend the last 2 days of live crafty TV, but with you. Honestly.
You, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Stop it.
It's all about you.
It's all about you.
I'm so excited to be here, everybody. I can't wait. We've got some great new things to show you. I've just been hearing some fun stuff going to happen too.
Yeah.
So you've definitely got to stay with us for the next 2 days because it sounded like it might be a bit special, which I'm absolutely loving. And I'm just thrilled to be here to be able to show you some of these fabulous things we've got launching today because it's going to get you ready for the new year, Ben, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, we've got another kit, which is, right, mine are going to be switched to Valentine's Day, right, because we've got this beautiful love heart die set. It's called Amour. And obviously this week we've had our Valentine's pads, haven't we? We've had those which proved very popular. They are on the show. Yesterday we had our Love is in the Air collection. So mine's very much set towards Valentine's. However, as we chatted about and discovered yesterday, love doesn't just need to be confined to the 14th of February. As Wet 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 once said, love is all year round. I mean, they didn't actually say that, did they? But, you know what I'm trying to say. Love is all year round. Love is all year round.
And so the feeling shows. You're a bit like Bill Nye there when you can't get the words right.
What's the I don't know that film so well, but yes, what does he sing? Oh, well, Christmas is all around.
And he's like, how do you get 2 syllables into a 1-syllable tune? Because the song is, love is all around. He has to do, Christmas is all around us. Yes. And he can't do it.
No.
I do like Bill Nye.
He's very funny.
Very funny.
Love is all year round us, so let your crafting show. So we're going to talk. we're going to talk about this set in just a second. Before we do, let me say a few hellos. Yeah. We have got Jan, Joyous Jan, on the socials today. Michelle Harris joins us saying good morning. Jeffrey Langley says happy and joyous Thursday. All well, same to you, sir. Carlessa Morris says good morning from Arkansas. Julie Palmer is in sunny Ipswich. Brenda K. Tatchell is in, and PB Brewer Martin, who I now know as Pamela, after yesterday's quiz, says good morning from GA to Leann, Ben, team, CTV and all of you. May everyone have a very Merry Christmas and holiday and a Happy New Year. Thank you for all the pre-recorded shows that we will have. Well, you are welcome. We've been working very hard, but only for you guys, only for you. Lois is in Ohio. Laurie's in Arizona. Jeffrey says, nice jumper, Ben. Wonder if you happen to be good or naughty? Well, I'm offended that you have to ask. Of course I've been. Always on the nice list. Right, Leann?
I think good with a little bit of naughty every now and then.
I prefer to say mischievous.
Okay. I can go with mischievous.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What list are you going to be on this year?
I don't think there's a list for what I am this year, Ben. I don't think there's a name for it.
No.
No.
Maybe Santa's secret list.
Santa's secret list for the special ones.
For the special ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Stephen joins us saying, afternoon, Ben and Leanne. And Laurie says, hello, Leanne. Sending you a hug, my sweet friend. That's Laurie Barnett.
Oh, Laurie. Do you know, I haven't seen Laurie for years. We used to meet up at CHA when CHA was a really big thing all those years ago, and then COVID saw for that, didn't it? But Laurie, it's lovely to hear from you, and I hope you're really well and you're getting ready for Christmas.
Kirsty D says, good morning, everyone. I'm working from home today, so I hope I'm not going to get distracted. Well, you know you are. We're going to distract you.
Yeah.
And Julie Palmer says, it is lovely to see Leanne. I concur. It is also lovely to see brand new goodies. Leanne's got the boards on this, so let me just show you the maths on it and let me tell you what you're going to be getting. The brand new Love Heart die set, Amour, is $26.38 or $31.95. But what is lovely about this, the showstopper, of which over 10% of the stock has gone, gets you your 15 brand new dies, which you'll see in more detail in just a second. You're going to also pay for your 60 sheets of multi-purpose card, but then for free, the Zilch Zip Nada Zero Nout, you are going to get 40 sheets of our matte black card as well. So that is the best way to go. And you're saving 20% as well. So it should be $42.97 or $54.93. Platinum price $26.38 or $31.95. But let's have a look with Leanne and see exactly what we are getting. 15 dies in this set, I think, isn't it?
Absolutely cram-packed. And you know, when you hear, oh, it's a 15 die set, you would be forgiven for thinking, oh, it's going to be 15 of those little embellishments.
Oh,
especially for a price like this, you'd be thinking, oh, maybe it's 1.5, 2-inch dies, 15 of them. That sounds about right. Oh, no. You've got great big concept dies in this collection, Ben, which I absolutely love. So every single one of the dies in this whole pack that you get, and it's a lot of metal that you're getting, cuts out these beautiful, beautiful versatile designs. And all of them very different. I love that, because what you've got here is this massive... Oh, well, you did, until I dropped it on the blooming thing. See, this is why I'm on that special list
well, I know.
Year, Ben.
Takes a real special person to be on that.
A real special...
list.
Now I'm going to have to slide this off the bench. Bear with me.
Bear with, Paula.
I think what this is testament to how the show is going to go.
Well, it's fine. It's 2 days to go, Leanne. Do you know what? We get away with more.
We're going to embrace it, aren't we?
Absolutely
there we
are.
Look. So you're getting that massive sheet of great-sized concept dies, which cut out these beautiful designs for you. I love the fact that we've got in here an edgeable. That is absolutely glorious, and that's going to work on your 6x4 and quarter US letter size A6 cards. Then you've got beside it this fabulous, just little heart strip, which can be used in so many clever ways. I love that. You've also got your nesting, almost folk art type of heart there.
Yeah.
That's brilliant with that floral in. And can I just say, we call this Amour. It is love. It isn't just Valentine's Day, because actually this one was concepted for Mother's Day.
Oh, I can understand that,
You've got that beautiful heart, and you've got that lovely folk art floral in. I'm going to show you how to do some beautiful colouring with that. You can do your paper piecing with that if you want to as well. That was for Mother's Day. Then we've got some designs down here, which we thought, actually this, beautiful for a wedding invite.
Yes.
Because it's just do that in mirror card, have the word love underneath with that, or you're invited. Gorgeous.
Understated but class.
Classy, absolutely. So we've got that in there as well. We've got the little I love yous, a bit quirky. A key, because we thought all of the birthdays, like your 21s and things like that, or opening the door to love, if it's a congratulations, you've got engaged card. We've got that beautiful sentiment love. We've got a lock to go with the key so it can fit inside. And then, of course, you've got a very fabulous and usable love you in there as well. And can I just say my favourite, the one in the centre? I love this very kind of sketchy feel to that, which is brilliant, with that lovely little swirl and flourish on the bottom. And, of course, you've got 2 dies there. The nested white bit you can see. We did that in that way because when you cut that out, you create yourselves shaker elements for shaker cards. So really thought this through in terms of the design and all of the different ways you can use them. To get all of that, Ben, for what you can see at the price on the screen, I think that is exceptional value for money. It's going to take you through all year, male and female, every single occasion where love is involved.
Yeah, absolutely right. And if you don't want to go for the showstopper, you can, of course, get the die set on its own. All on the Shop the Day page, where you can also obviously pick up the paper pads from Tuesday with Sheena, and also, thank you, and also the Love is in the Air collection from yesterday. It's all about love. Hi to Pat, who says, hi Ben, Leanne, Jan and everyone from New Jersey. I'll be running errands, so I have to look at the show later. I was running errands this morning. I thought I'd done all my Christmas shopping, and then we were up late last night, me and Laura, doing some wrapping, and Laura's like, oh, haven't done the Christmas Eve boxes. Christmas Eve boxes. I was like, do they need Christmas Eve? Oh yeah, Daisy was saying she needs her pyjamas in a Christmas Eve box. So
what's a Christmas Eve box?
Well, they all have Christmas Eve boxes now, don't they, the kids?
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh.
so you basically, that you have pyjamas, snacks, and then when DVDs were a thing, it was like a new DVD, so you could have a cosy family Christmas Eve night, everyone in matching pyjamas with the popcorn and the sweets and whatnot, watching a movie. So that's what we do. I think a lot of people. Do you do that at home?
That's a lovely tradition.
Do you think?
I like that. So we did something similar with Peter. But not like that.
No.
I mean, because Peter's 30 now, so it was a while ago.
Yeah.
And he has his own children now, so it was definitely a while ago. But so what we did every year for Christmas Eve, because I always found with kids, they get really hyper on Christmas Eve, don't they? And it's like, it's the longest day, because you're like, can you go to bed and go to sleep? So
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Santa's coming, you know, hurry up.
Middle of the day.
Yeah.
So
Santa's coming in 12 hours, get to bed.
Like, come on. Oh, you're not tired yet? So what we used to do, I'd get up really early on Christmas Eve, and then I would prep the dinner for the next day. So all of the peeling and the parboiling and what you can do gets done Christmas Eve morning.
Yeah.
And then we would all get our glad rags on and go out for some food, because I was going to be in the kitchen all day the next day, and I ain't cooking nothing on Christmas Eve.
No.
We'd go and have some food and go and see whatever the new Christmas release was at the cinema.
Yeah.
And then come home, exhausted child, hot chocolate, stocking routine. You know, put your stocking out.
Yeah.
Put your reindeer food out, your carrot, your mince pie, your little bit of a treat for Santa when
Sherry,
he arrives.
maybe.
An alcoholic one. And then off to bed you go. That's what we used to do.
I think Christmas Eve is the most magical time of Christmas.
I do, yeah.
I mean, my kids are a bit old, bit too old for it now, but we still have to do the Christmas Eve box.
Never too old.
No.
No, and we've talked about, well, we can't, it's 12 o'clock, I'll talk to you later about it, after the watershed. Okay. But Peter still embraces full traditions, because Santa still comes for him, even though he's an adult.
Well, Santa still comes for us, but I feel like I enjoyed ours because we used to do the reindeer food. We used to do Santa spotting of a night. You used to see, like, we used to wait for that red light to go across the sky. And I'd be like, oh, there, he's there, quick, get to bed. And then they'd go to bed. And one of my favourite things that always sticks in my mind now, went through a phase of leaving leaving the treats out for Santa. And for a few years, Daisy thought it was very funny to be like, well, what do you want to leave out for Santa this year to drink? She'd be like, your beer, Daddy. And I was like, you can't leave my beer out. What am I going to drink? She's like, oh, no, we're going to leave your beer. And every year she'd take great delight in pouring out my beer for Father Christmas.
It's just a lovely time, isn't it?
It's so nice.
It really is. It's lovely. I have to this year, I'm really excited because I'm going down to visit Ada and Edie. I've been invited by special request. Ada said, Grandma, you can come to my house on Christmas Eve. And I said, oh, well, do you want to check with Mummy and Daddy? She said, I've told them. I'm like, okay, well, if you've told them, then that's okay. So we're off for a little Christmas Eve snuggle in a like a movie, like you said, pyjamas, hot chocolates, snacks. We're going to do that.
They're at that real magical age, though, aren't they?
They are, 4 and 2.
Oh, so lush. Let us know your Christmas traditions. Maybe you've got some sort of ones that other people don't do. We'd love to hear about them. I always do a Christmas Eve box for my grandchildren. I put the same things in as you, says Julie. And we always did Christmas Eve boxes for all my 3 kids. They do it now, says Lynn. And one more. Kirsty D says, my mum does a Christmas Eve box for my dad. She gets him some snacks, chocolates, whiskey, new lounge pants, and they sit and watch Elf, his favourite Christmas film.
Do you know what? I love that. I might do that for Mr. C this year.
Yeah.
Because he loves a pair of lounge pants. You know, like the pyjamas with no top.
Yeah.
I mean, he wears a top.
yeah, he doesn't just sit
He's
there
not
with his
cutting
pants
about the
on.
house with his chest out. It's a bit chilly for that. But just like a tea, and we've got the log burner for that, exactly. So, I mean, he's
Just
all the clothes
strutting
are off.
around in his pants.
We've got the windows open, he's just lying there on the sofa. No, he's not. I'm painting a very bad picture about Mr. C. So, but just with the T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know the ones. So
Yeah.
he loves them, and he loves a whiskey. And he can eat a whole massive, giant Toblerone in one setting.
Well, there you go. I'm pleased that I've been able to tell you about
Thanks,
the traditional
Ben.
Christmas Eve boxes. Go forth and Christmas Eve it. More comments we will do very shortly. Shall we have a look at a demo, though, with Leanne? Which of the dies are you going to start with, or are you going to intermingle a few?
I'm going to use the one for Mother's Day.
Oh, the Mother's Day one.
The Mother's Day one, because I just really like it. And we're going to look at how to do a shaker.
Oh, nice.
Because everybody loves a little bit of a shaker card, don't they?
Yeah.
So, first things first, I'm going to cut out this lovely die that will do the little floral piece. And then I've got loads of bits already cut out, because, you know, you've seen us do the cutting many, many times. If you've seen a die cut happen, you know how it happens. You're all right with that.
Hey, and Leanne, if you don't know how it happens and you want to know, check out our pre-recorded content across the holiday period. 5 o'clock UK time, midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
I blooming love that. That's like a, that's literally like a TV ad.
Yeah.
Like as if you're selling a window demister.
Yeah, that was my...
Or a potato peeler.
Yes, my voiceover voice that I used to use when I was doing voiceovers when I was wanted back in the day.
Ben, you're always wanted.
Thank you, Leanne.
You are always wanted.
You're my favourite.
You're my favourite.
You're
Ben.
my favourite.
Now, this die comes in 2 parts. You've got your outside and you've got your nesting inside.
Okay.
So you can cut them together or you can cut them separately to get yourself different types of mats and layer if that's what you want to do. Entirely up to you. I'm just going to cut them both together because I want to create a shape like this.
Yes.
And I'm doing it on pearlescent card. So when I've got both of the dies down into my cutting plate, I'm then going to tape them still so that they don't slide and move around, and then just make my sandwich that I need to cut on top of that. So I need my thin metal die shim, excuse me, magnetic, and one of the cutting plate.
And I'm thinking, looking at the size of these are going to go through my MIDI as well, aren't they? And I think a lot might go through the mini, right?
They'll go through the MIDI.
Yeah, a few will go through the mini.
Oh yes, several will go through the mini.
Yeah.
This heart will not, it's just a little bit too big.
Yeah.
But everything else will, I believe.
Excellent stuff.
Because the edgeable will, unless you're doing a concept card, the strip will. Yeah, I think they will. It's just this
Excellent
one.
news.
Right, so once you've run it through, you're going to remove your repositionable tape and then just release the shape that you've cut from the metal die, and you see how perfect it is. But look, you've got all of these little pieces inside, which actually would make really lovely little floral embellishments, and we kept them intact, a lot of them, look. So you're creating little foliage pieces as well, if that's what you want to do. It's a really pretty die.
But could you then recut that in different colours and paper piece?
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cut it in different colours and paper piece, or I'm going to be showing you a card later where I've done this, but I've actually coloured in the paper piece pieces.
Ah, cute.
How lovely is that?
Yes.
So there's lots of different ways you can use them. So once you've done that, you've got all of your bits ready. I'm just going to push that out of the way and tidy that up in a second. And we'll start assembling, because that's the bit you want to know.
Yes.
Right, so I've got a lovely card base here. And this card base is just from pearlescent, double-sided pearlescent card, and I've done it 7x7. If you haven't seen how we do that from scratch before, let me just explain. So I've got one piece of card 7x7 for the back, and then I've got a piece of card which is 7x8. And the 8-inch gets scored at 1 inch and folds over and sticks at the back, which creates this little spine for you here, and that makes you a 7x7-inch square card. And of course, you can make your custom size envelopes using your enveloper if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, you're going to just do some matting and layering. So we're using, that's the dotty one. I don't want the dotty one, I want the straight one. There we go. Ben, have you tried these new tape pens?
I have used them.
How fabulous are they?
They are fabulous. I think it might be... I find these easier to use than the original ones, and I think it might be something to do with the shape of them.
I think it's...
They hold better, if that's not a weird thing to say.
They do hold better in your hand. Absolutely think that's a really valid point. They definitely feel more substantial in your hand.
Yeah, and it makes it easier to to get the tape out.
To get the tape, exactly. But I also feel like, can you hear that? It's more like a confidence sound you've got when you're putting it down. You can hear the tape rolling off really efficiently, and you get lovely, straight, unbroken lines in your tape. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the tape in here is the extra strong permanent that you're used to. And you get an extra 8 metres on here, Ben, to what you used to get now with the tape pens. So if you're in the market for tape pens today, these are exceptional.
We've got them on the show, Leanne. And do you know what? On the show. So you buy your box where you get your tape pen plus 1 refill, right?
Yeah.
And then you buy 3 more refills in the bundle. And then guess what?
What?
We give you another 3 refills for free.
Stop it.
No, I will not stop it. It's on the show. Shop the show. You've got that choice on either your standard tape pens or the dotty ones. So you buy the pack, which gives you your glue tape pen and a refill, plus 3 refills, and then we give you 3 for free. You're welcome.
I never find out about these good deals till I'm live on air and I can't do anything about it.
No, it's too late.
So I would say fill your Christmas boots.
Yes.
Because you never can have too many of these.
It's your meat and drink, isn't it? It's your craft brew meat and drink.
It is, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Right, so I've also taken a piece of the beautiful papers that we've just launched. And again, these were done in a Valentine love type of theme, but actually, again, beautiful for Mother's Day, lovely for just for a good friend. It doesn't just have to be about Valentine's Day. I think when we've done this collection, we've been very careful about that. So what I've done is cut a square so that it'll mat and layer on the front. I've used one of my circle dies and just done myself a little aperture in there. And then I've got a piece of acetate. Here it is. I thought I was going to have to go hunt the acetate there. And I've done a square. Now, the reason I've done a square is it's just so much easier to adhere that behind a window and have it really secure all the way around. So I'm going to use, again, the trusty tape pen. Now, if you're not using one of our tape pens for this, can I suggest you don't use a tape pen and you use some wet glue or red liner tape?
Best wet glue,
Tacky.
asking that, yeah.
Tacky.
Yeah, tacky glue.
Best wet glue for acetate is tacky glue. Okay, so then we're going to stick that down. But you know, I mean, I think life's too short for sticking acetate with a wet glue and waiting for it to dry. It takes hours, honestly, Ben. So, you know, get yourself one of these. It does the job for you and it does it brilliantly. So I've got that stuck down. And then I'm going to go in with some more foam just to inhibit my shakers from shaking away from the window.
I love this tip because, like you say, if you left that open space there, you'd lose a lot of the effect of the shaker because it would go into the corners where you couldn't see it.
Exactly right.
So
now, I like to cross over. I'll show you what I mean by that. Can you see how I've crossed over there? And what that does is just not make a little escape route for those pesky shakers.
You pesky shakers.
I'm stopping them from being able to make a bid for freedom by doing that. Because they do try to.
Always.
I need a pointy edge.
I know all about that. So I don't know if you know, Leanne. I mean, I've done a bit of crafting on air and
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I've had craft-alongs I join in with, and we've also done craft wars shows, which I think have been very unfair. They've pitted basically me against some of the very best crafters in the business.
Oh.
But I've had an advantage in the fact that I get to pick stuff first. But anyway, I've done all right in those shows. The lovely viewers have given me some wins along the way, and I've created some nice projects. So after doing a couple of those shows and getting my crafty A game up, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do something big and special in this next show. So in a 15-minute against the clock against Debbie Robinson game, I thought it would be a good idea to make a shaker card. Whoa, that was not a very good idea. For a crafty novice like this guy, under pressure against one of the very best in the business, ended up not resembling anything like a card, and all of the shaker bits ending up on the floor. But God loves a trier.
God loves a trier, and you were very trying on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so now I've also put lots of foam around the outside, you can see. I've got more here because my circle is off-centre. So there's more here, and the reason I've done this, it supports the front and stops it getting depressed. But what is the rule? What is the
Wet glue to your foam.
Always add wet glue to your foam, especially if it's going to be a keepsake. If you want it to last forever, definitely. Because the thing is, the adhesive on the back of the foam over time will disintegrate.
Yeah.
And your cards will fall apart. And I'm not over-egging, that's just the law of that type of adhesive. That will happen. So if you're wanting this to be treasured over a period of time, or to be able to get it out and go, remember in 1975 when I got that? You know, I mean, my mum still does that. She still whips out things that I did when I was 2.
Oh, yeah, I've got a memory box for our kids.
52 years ago.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to do that, wet glue on your foam. If it's a disposable thing you're making, you don't need to worry about it. But honestly, if I'm making someone for something, I expect them to keep it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exactly
I'm not making anything that's going to go in the bin. And if I ever find out that someone has put it in the bin, I don't make them a thing again.
Is it actually? Oh,
that's
dear.
a true thing.
Wow. Okay.
Because you put a lot of time and effort into it, don't you, Ben?
You do.
I think you do, yeah.
Whenever
I mean,
I've made cards for Laura, which I do on special occasions now, she always displays them proudly. You know, if it's like her birthday, my handmade effort always takes pride of place, and she saves those cards, which I think is lovely.
Oh, drat.
What? Oh,
so that's the other good. I forgot to put the shaker.
Yes,
in.
I was just about to say that's really the worst shakers ever. That.
It really is the worst shaker ever.
Yeah.
Because it had no shake in.
No.
Dear me.
Dear,
right,
dear,
now I've got
dear.
a bag of shakers here, which I've cut from... Hey, do you know the other thing, though? If I hadn't put wet glue on the back of my foam...
Oh, yeah.
I'd have been scuppered.
That's why you just did what you did to show us how good the wet glue is.
Yeah. And also, look, there's a little guide.
Yeah.
A little guide for where to put your shakers.
Yeah, top tip. Can we get the top tip symbol up, please? Top tip.
So I did that all on purpose. Not.
Yeah.
I've used this little die here in the centre of there and created a bag of shaker pieces. So this is great just to use your scraps. Just take that out from the set so it's on its own, and then with tiny bits of card that you've got left, doesn't matter if it doesn't fill the whole thing, just spend a couple of minutes running it through and keep them in a bag, and you get a lovely bag of little shakers, okay? So we're going to pop them in here.
60% is that's the measure I've got in my mind now from what you said the other day, is the optimum percentage for shakers in a shaker card.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did say that.
You did say that. I wowed Craig with that stat yesterday. It's stuck in my mind because people always ask that. They say, "Oh, how much shakers should you put in?" 60% is the optimum number.
It is. That's a true story.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna I've just stuck my card front of me dies. It's all right. I've rescued them. I'm gonna put a little bit more wet glue on here.
Yeah.
This is going well today, I feel.
It's going well. We've got lovely comments coming through. I'll read you a few in a minute. Christmas traditions and lots of love for the collection coming through as well.
There we go.
Beautiful.
We've got the little shakers in there.
Yeah.
So let's just test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good. There we go. Oh, see, I love that little confetti look. That's gorgeous. Right, so then what I did was take my circle again that I cut my aperture with. I used the neck size up and I've made a lovely little frame just to frame the window there. So I'm going to put that on. You could do it with your wet glue, but you can also do it with your tape pen. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you prefer. Whatever your particular gluing preference is.
15% of the showstoppers gone.
Really?
Yes,
I
truthfully.
love that.
Yes, people are loving the demo.
Good, thank you. Do you know what, I think just seeing something like this, because this could be, this card doesn't have to be with this collection. This could be with a Sarah's signature that you got in birthday week with Fairy Glade. It could be with Enchanted Ocean.
Yeah.
It could be with one of the Christmas ones that we launched. The style, the concept, you can take to any design set you like. I think that's the absolutely great thing about it when we get to show you these fabulous demos. Right, so there we go. We've got that on there. And then I have die cut the little heart that I had. And I'm just going to have that off the side down here. I think that looks really pretty. I've got the little waist piece and I could do that if I want to, but I don't want to. I think I'm going to do a drop shadow with red card using that die again, Ben.
Oh, okay.
I think that would look really nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm winging it now. I'm changing my original plan.
That's it. Winging it. Whilst you're winging it, a few comments. Mary Beth Doyle's joined us. Linda Armstead says, we were allowed to open one gift on Christmas Eve and then put out the milk and cookies for Santa. Kirsty D says, my Christmas Eve bit of fun is tracking Santa on NORAD. The kids love it.
What's NORAD?
I don't know what it stands for. Is it the North Pole Radar or something? Basically, it shows you where Santa is and tells you how many presents is delivered.
The Santa tracker thing.
Yes. do the grandkids know about that yet?
So we haven't done that. Annie's going to do that, the Santa tracker. What Annie has done is get Alexa to call Santa.
No, you can't call Santa on Alexa, can you?
You can. Who's got Alexa at home? Alexa, call Santa. You're going to love this.
You troublemaker.
You're going to
no wonder you're on that special list.
Love this.
So you do that and you can speak to Santa?
And so it comes out, hello, Santa in the workshop, have you been naughty? So when it is doing something, and I'm wanting to behave, she'll go, I'm calling Santa. And then you can go, and Santa answers.
I'm going to start being good because Laura might do that to me.
It's so good. It's so good.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome for that tip.
Yeah, just waiting for the comments now to come through of people going, oh, you set off my Alexa.
I apologise. Has that put me on the naughty list?
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
Well, Alexa, play Christmas tunes. Fancy some Christmas tunes.
What's your favourite Christmas tune, Ben?
I've got so many.
I bet it's Shakin' Stevens.
That is right up there at the top. I think if we're talking about, tunes from the sort of 80s, definitely Shakin' Stevens. If we go back a bit further, I love a lot of the Rat Pack stuff. And I'm going to say it again, I said this the other day. I love It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. But at the end of that song, there's a wrong note, which gets on my nerves every time I hear it.
Oh.
Have you never noticed that?
No, because I haven't got a musical ear.
The trumpet at the end of that song.
Yeah.
People are going to get bored of me. So it should go, bum. It should go, bum, bum, like that.
Yeah.
Bum, bum. But it goes, bum, bum.
Oh.
He sort of goes, the last note, it's like, how did you leave that in the song? It should go, like that. Is what it does.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So that's a marvellous impersonation, first of all. Mouth trumpeting wins the day.
Thank you.
Can I say? Really, I've never thought I'd hear that on a craft show. It's a new high for me. Genuinely, thank you. But also now I need to play that song just to hear that at the end.
We'll play it in the break, maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we'll probably get told off if we play the actual thing now.
Now, I've also die cut the word love, which comes in the die set. And I'm just using my Dottie because she's brilliant.
Yeah, good old Dottie.
And I'm going to put the word love over the acetate aperture because I felt it needed a little bit of something else. It felt a bit bare up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you're not shaking and you're standing up and your shakers fall down to the side, you want the word, you want something to fill that
you want something there.
So I've done the little drop shadow with a pink card. I've got my little heart there, got my aperture, and I've got my little love sentiment, and we are finished. It's back to front.
I was just about to say that.
So it's a special one.
I love it.
It's Australian, what can I say? It's for those of you that are left-handed.
Yeah, it's a left-handed card, exactly right.
left-handed card.
It's not Australian because it's not upside down.
It's right, yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
But,
it's a left-handed card.
I appreciate that, and Nicola is left-handed, so she very much appreciates that.
Good.
As well. Yeah. Let me read a few comments here, because there's loads of comments coming through. Pollycoat Jones is from Florida. Wendy Graham says, hi Leann and Ben and community and all the crafters. Christmas Eve is my favourite part of Christmas. I love like the Christmas Eve trek to the pub like Leann does, or did. I love going to the pub on Christmas Eve. Everyone, do you know what? I wish that Christmas Eve feeling, we could have that all year round.
Yes.
You know when you go out on Christmas Eve, you say hello to everybody. If you go to the pub, everyone's in good spirits and you end up talking to people who perhaps you wouldn't talk to normally. Everyone's wishing each other a Merry Christmas and everyone's happy and there's that Christmas vibe. We need to try and bottle that feeling and that.
So basically you want to live in Whoville?
I think I do.
Because Whoville live in a perpetual Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I think that's where I want to go and live. Is that far from here?
Whoville?
Yeah.
It's in a land far, far away.
Is it?
Yeah.
On the news this morning, says Crystal Hodge, on the news, a woman dared her husband to run around New York City dressed as an elf, and he did. Lol.
I love that.
Polyco joins us. Laurie Barnett says this die set is so classy. And Kathy Green is in Mechanicsburg. Whoop, 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 whoop. She says, good morning, Leanne and Ben. Good morning, Kathy. And good morning, great citizens of Mechanicsburg, my favourite US place. Ben, I watched and did your Christmas quiz yesterday. Oh, no, this morning. Absolutely diabolical. Well, I'm sorry, I'll try harder next year. Oh, you mean the quiz was hard? Sorry, I see what you mean. I've come to the conclusion that I know very little. Ha ha. Leanne, you know the quiz I did for The Office?
Yes.
I did it on my Facebook page for our lovely viewers.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and they all found it fairly difficult, especially the Belvis round.
Oh, see, do you know, my team, we would have won that if it hadn't been for Wipeout.
Ah. So
and we were only 1 point away as it was, even with a Wipeout. But we were wiped out.
So the true or false round that I did with you guys was a wipeout round, as I explained. So basically, if they got one question wrong, then the team scored no points. Where did you come in the end, your team?
Second.
Oh, yes, you won the cheese, didn't you?
No, was it that third then?
Oh.
We missed out by half a point.
Ah.
But it was the Wipeout. We would have been first. Wipeout. I can't. I just want to say that song. It's marvellous, isn't it?
The quiz was brutal, says Pamela. I think I'll have to prepare way better next year. Leanne, you are such a trooper, says Pamela, to be here because you are still not 100% well. Thank you, but please take care of yourself, Pamela says.
Thank you, Pamela. That's really kind. You know, I was just excited to be here. It takes your mind off it, doesn't it? And I love spending time with people I really enjoy working with and all of you at home. So it's a joy to be here. It's just Christmassy and fab.
Nicola, I know you want me to show you these pads. I'm just going to read a few more comments. Wendy says, all my family go out for breakfast on Christmas Eve and then I come home and prepare the veg and everything for the Christmas dinner. Christmas Eve is still magical no matter how old you are. Rebecca says, Ben, wow, Christmas Eve, I seriously go crazy with a North Pole breakfast. What is that?
What is a North Pole breakfast? I want one. I want a North Pole breakfast.
Yeah.
Jamie wants a North Pole breakfast. Nicola, do you want a North Pole breakfast? Nicola always wants a North Pole breakfast. Tracy will definitely want one because she likes a breakfast.
Rebecca, please divulge
Thank you.
what we need to do. Karen says, hello from Florida, I've got my coffee ready. These shows motivate me to get out of bed, lol. Hi to Karen, who says, Ben, I love your jumper. We call them sweaters here in the US. Thank you. This jumper always gets a lot of love, actually. It does get a lot of love, so thank you. Brenda's got her tape pens. Evelyn's in. Hi to Rosalind, who says, we still open one gift on Christmas Eve in our PJs, sipping on some homemade sangria. Carol Byrne is in saying, hello and Ben, Leanne, great to see you today. Love that card, Leanne, says Lisa. Brenda says, my Christmas Eve, we will light Advent candles and read the Christmas story from the book of Luke. That's what it's all about. We're going to, with friends on Sunday, going to the Christmas service. They're doing like an early Christmas, like a family Christmas service at the church.
Oh,
it's always wonderful. I love doing that.
Oh.
True meaning of Christmas.
Yes, absolutely, Ben. I think that's glorious. We like to go to a carol service. This Sunday, however, we're going to see Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, amazing.
With the girls, both dressed as Belle.
Of course.
Of course. It's the law.
Yeah.
So
are you dressing up?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
I might put on a festive headband.
Like
some little reindeer antlers or something like that.
That'd be nice.
Yes, you know, do something like that. Get in the spirit.
Everyone is now shouting, Alexa, stop, says Janice. And Sandy says, Ben, stop it. You are making my Alexa play Last Christmas. Oh, sorry about that. If you are doing Whamageddon this year, apologies. And Nicola was whammed last night. I haven't been whammed yet. Probably will be today. Touch wood, I've got 5 days to survive. Do you do that? Whamageddon?
Well, we don't. I've only just found out it's a thing. And I whammed 2 of the ladies at the crochet group last night inadvertently. And literally, I was like, oh, this is festive. I've got mince pies, a grazing board, me antlers on, some alcohol-free mulled wine, drink responsibly at Christmas when you're in charge of an event and everybody's got a car. So I had everything ready, and I was like, music.
Music?
And they went, no! And I'm like, what? They were like, it's wham, and I'm going, I know. I didn't know what it was then, I do now.
Oh, no. I've been put in a WhatsApp group with a load of people and I just haven't heard it. It doesn't count if you sing it.
Can I sing it to you?
It doesn't count.
That's not whamming,
It's got to be the exact, and it can't be like a remix or like a dance version. It has to be
the original.
Wham. It has to be the original.
To be George.
with George and Andrew.
And Andrew crooning. It's still one of my favourites, that one, you know.
Is it?
I like it. I do like it. My very favourite one is not a very popular one. Not a lot of people know it.
What is it?
It's the Ravenettes, the Christmas song. It's on the
Oh, their
clamps.
version of the Christmas song.
No, it's this. That one. All the lights are coming on now. Do you not know it?
No.
I'll play it for you later.
Okay.
It's brilliant.
And I'll also play you Wonderful Time of the Year.
I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to hear that now. And you know, I'm going to hear it every time.
I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed it, but it bugs me every year. And it's like, why didn't they re-record
Why didn't
it?
they edit it out or just do that last little bit?
Just like, mate, how much did we pay you to play that trumpet? Just hit the note. And they left it in. Maybe they'd done, like, I don't know, 20 takes and they couldn't be bothered. They thought no one would notice. I notice every year. Ruins a great song. Anyway, more of your comments in just a second. This is the set of Valentine's paper pads that we launched yesterday. Can I just say, I think these are marvellous. And once again, not just for Valentine's. I think there's enough in here for you to be able to use these for so many different events. I love this pad as well, Leanne, for the fact that, and I quote you here once again, is that you can see how this has been designed with intent.
Yes.
To cut it down.
Absolutely.
If you want.
Yeah. So every little quarter, every oblong, every strip, it's got something that will be a feature on the card or whatever project, you know, edging a box,
I think that,
however you're using it.
That page is a great example of that. And what I also love about this is that, again, you've got loads of different themes running through. Obviously, the flowers on this page here, you've got kind of themes of like the cracked wall in the background, the key. I always love like the musical manuscript. But then you've got kind of more vintage and sort of faded designs, and then pages like this where you get that big pop of colour, so you've got loads of choice. And like we said, Leanne, for me, yes, obviously Valentine's, but this is, I think, a paper pad that you can use for so many different occasions.
I completely agree. So it's just very beautiful, floral, pretty pad.
Yeah.
And this can be Mother's Day, best friend. It could be very, very possibly Valentine's Day if you want. But, you know, if you're doing one of those really lovely kind of rustic weddings and you're making a lovely, like, wildflower floral wedding theme, brilliant for wedding invitations, Ben, as well.
Yeah.
And all of the thank yous, etc. Or making little favour gift bags to go on the table if that's what you want to do, you know. It's just going to be one of those pads that you pick up and you go to time and again. And it's not going to... It's not particularly of now trend or what you're seeing on the high street. It's just a very lovely traditional floral that you're going to be able to use time and again. It's
36 sheets in your double-sided 12 by 12. You get 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. The 6 by 6 pad that you get with this is called From the Heart, and this is exceptional as well because what you have in here, as far as I'm concerned, 36 card fronts basically for your 6 by 6 because in their simplest form, again, you could simply just peel this out of your pad, bit of matting and layering, stick it on the front of a card, and then away you go with a little sentiment. Go back to Tuesday when we saw these with Sheena. She Sheenerised them.
That looked good.
My goodness me, she was adding all sorts of different inks. She was heat embossing. She was adding gesso to them. You know, she was decorating sort of elements of the heart. Also to say, by the way, if you picked up the Love is in the Air collection yesterday, one of the heart dies in there will fit perfectly so that you can cut out the hearts in this pad, so then you can use those as little toppers or indeed cut out apertures so that you've got beautiful heart-shaped boxes.
Yes.
This one as well, I penned and said that this would be a superb sheet to be able to get your touch of sparkle out with as well.
Touch of sparkle, brilliant on there. Do you know what I want to do with that?
Yeah.
I want to enamel it. I want to fussy cut that out, and I want to use our glossy highlights.
Yes.
And really flood that and make it feel like a real beautiful enamelled centrepiece.
I love that idea. There's so much that you can do, and as I say, the chats with Sheena, I think, really showed this pad off to its best light because, as I say, in their simplest form, you've just got 36 double-sided, beautiful, beautiful designs for your projects. But then you can go a little bit further, start bringing in all of your, your mixed media items, start bringing in your gems and your inks and all of these different things to take these to that next level.
Absolutely.
It's a lovely, lovely pad.
Oh, do you see that one?
Which one? This one?
That one.
Yeah.
Imagine using your glue that you get with your Gildan flakes.
Oh, yeah.
Use a fine tipped paintbrush and paint that on to that effect in the middle of the heart. Gild it.
Oh, that would look amazing.
It would.
Here we go, you see? You're getting the Sheena ideas, you're getting the Leann ideas. We're zig and zaggifying it.
We're zig and zaggifying it. That's who we are.
Zig and zag. Anyway, you get both of these pads for £16 or £23.20. And because we're nice like that, we're still going to give you your 50 bonus points that we gave you when we launched these on Tuesday. A lot of people multi-ordered. If you see more use in one or the other, you can also buy these individually as well. So get the bundle because that's the best value deal, and then you can add more of them in individually should you wish to do that. 50 bonus points, 16 quid. I mean, come on. In my mind now, I think you'd pay like $15.99 for the 12 by 12. I feel like almost we're giving you this one for free. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. There's just fabulous value for money, and you can never have too many beautiful papers, Ben. I just think it's one of those things that it's a consumable. You have it in your stash, and you never know when you're going to need it. And it's just such a satisfying feeling when you think, oh, I've seen that, and I really want to make a card like that. And you go down your pads and go, oh, there's the perfect pad. It's like shopping at home. You feel like you've won the lottery. Like, I've got the right pad. It's so good.
Grab it today and go back to watch Sheena's shows on Tuesday. You will thank me later. Particularly, I'm trying to think, it was the launch show, wasn't it, where she was Sheenarising this pad, I think. I think it was the later show. Go and watch them both. It launched party. So it was 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Sheena was working her magic, the Wizard of Art, as we call her. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of your comments. Any questions you'd like to fire in as well, please feel free to do so. And we open the floor up. It doesn't have to be about what we're showing in this show. Any crafty conundrums, anything you're stuck on, let's ask the best in the business. Come on. We're going to have a short break, though. 4 minutes. Get to the checkouts, check out the winter sale, up to 90% off certain items on the website. You know what to do, and we'll meet you back here in 4 minutes' time.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt. Never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. Lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that I'm a presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So, yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Hi, welcome back. Sorry, we were just playing each other the two Christmas songs we talked about. So I was playing Leanne. It was asking, Pat, it's the Andy Williams, you know, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And at the end he goes, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And it should go, but it goes, and I just played it in Leanne's now heard it.
I'm going to go home tonight and I'm going to walk in and just look at my husband and go, and see if he knows what I mean. Literally, I'm going to do that and just see how that goes. In fact, he's picking me up tonight.
Is he?
Yeah. So we should all go outside and stand in a row, get him to put the window down and just look at him and go, why not?
I didn't get enough of your favourite Christmas song to really appreciate it.
Didn't.
So, I mean...
I can't play it live, it's illegal. Yeah. It's the Ravenettes called Christmas. It's on Christmas with the Cranks.
Are they, I don't know, are the Ravenettes like a new...
No, it's old.
It's old.
Like 80s. 80s old.
Kat Butt knows the Ravenettes. She says, hello, Ben and Leanne et al. I love the Ravenettes. So there we go. I've never heard of them.
Thank you.
We'll listen after the show. I made an Australian card the other day too, says Lisa Salkeld. It's a trend. All the cool cats make cards wrong way around. Kathy Lear says, good morning, everyone. This sure is an absolutely beautiful collection. Ben, I love your jumper. You and Leanne look quite lovely today.
Oh,
You've gone for, is it hummingbirds?
Is it hummingbirds? Or is it peacock? It's hummingbirds, yes, hummingbirds.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
NORAD, says Pamela, is North American Aerospace Defence.
Oh.
They help Santa and the reindeer every year.
Of course they do. That's amazing.
As demonstrated in the new movie with The Rock, Red One. Have you seen it? Loved it. Big Pop, not a fan. Producer Johnny did not like that movie. I thought it was very good.
Which one's that?
The new one on Prime Video. It's got The Rock and Chris Evans in it.
Oh, I see. I wanted to watch that.
It's very good.
Is it? Okay, I'm going to watch that this weekend.
Yeah.
I've watched Carry On with Taron Egerton.
Oh, I watched that the other day.
How did you feel?
Very middle of the road about it.
That was, I've watched it. It killed a pleasant hour and a half, 2 hours. It's not a rewatch for me.
Wouldn't watch it again.
I wouldn't watch it again.
I feel exactly the same.
Yeah. It doesn't go on my every year, it has to be watched list.
Yeah.
No.
There was so many points, I remember in the movie, but I know it's a movie, but there's so many points in that movie where I was thinking, like, you could easily get out of this, Taron. Like, what do you know?
Yeah, what are you doing, Taron?
What are you doing? Like,
so I like Taron Egerton. I think he's great. And the other lad who played the baddie, whose name I can't remember, who was in Ozarks.
Oh, Jason Bateman.
He's brilliant. But it was just a bit flat, I thought.
Yes, I agree with you. Taron Egerton, he's a lovely man. So the lady I used to do a radio show with back in Buckinghamshire, I don't know if you know, I used to work in radio. So she knew him because she was in a drama group in Hemel Hempstead, I think it was. And every now and again, if Taron Egerton was sort of free and available, because that's where he started, he would pop back and do like masterclasses with the kids and the students there in his free time.
I love that.
And she met him a couple of times and said he was a lovely, lovely man.
See, I'm pleased to hear that because I had faith that he was a lovely human. I think he did a brilliant Elton John.
Have you seen him in Eddie the Eagle?
Brilliant as Eddie the Eagle. But I like him in Kingsman as well.
So do I. He's a talented. What I love about him is the same as Johnny Depp. He's a proper actor because he gets into the characters, doesn't he? He gets into the part and plays the characters.
I mean, he did the singing, you know, in Elton John.
Talented man.
Yeah, very.
We have gingerbread pancakes on Christmas Eve. We will get back to crafting. I must just show you if I can get these pictures up. So are these pictures from Rebecca? Okay, Rebecca. Oh, so this is the north part. Am I going to be able to... Sorry, I'm a bit of a granddad when it comes to... Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness me. Right, hang on. Right, so that's the box then, right?
What's this?
The North Pole breakfast.
Ooh,
Rebecca,
okay.
so
And you have this on Christmas morning?
Christmas Eve morning. So there's the box.
Okay.
Ooh. So it's like waffles, cereals, marshmallows, Christmas tree-shaped crumpets, chocolate orange, chocolate coins.
Oh, so this is like Elf. I like candy corn, candy syrup, candy corn. What is that?
That's like shortbread, I think, and then like cinnamon. Is that cinnamon?
How far do we have to travel to go there for breakfast?
Well, Rebecca, I know, lives in Buckinghamshire.
Oh, so I don't have to get an aeroplane even, I can drive.
That looks... Is that... Oh, there's Pringles there. Is that one more picture? Oh, and there's the box as well. See, open me on Christmas Eve. Oh, so you get it sent to you. Like, it's actually from the North Pole.
Oh, I love that.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Really cool.
Oh,
I love that so much, Rebecca.
Thank you for sending that in.
Definitely. It's given me some good ideas.
Yes. Right, let's get back to it. There's so many comments. We'll read more as we go through. What are we doing again? Oh, yes, the new dies, isn't it?
The new dies?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. The Amour Love Heart die set. The Showstopper is available. I think we are over 15% of the stock gone. Big stock for this one. But $26.38 gets you all of the brand new dies. Plus, you pay for your multi-purpose card, so 60 sheets, and then we give you your black cardstock in the bundle for free. So it should be nearly £43, 55 bucks. You pay just $26.38 today, or $31.95. And as Leanne's already described, as far as the dies are concerned, for that sort of price, you would have been forgiven for thinking, oh, well, it will just be sort of like smaller dies. But look at the sizes of some of the dies that you're getting in here. And I love the fact as well that you've kind of said, well, yes, Valentine's again, but this one being a case in point, designed for Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day, yeah.
This one here, I mean, how beautiful, very classy for maybe a wedding card or...
An engagement, two hearts coming together.
Two hearts.
Yeah.
Living in
just one time.
Beautiful edgeable die in here. I love this.
Me too.
Beautiful die as well. And of course, when you're using this die, that die here, this one, you're going to be able to use all of the waste for like shakers and embellishments and paper piece. So there's plenty of opportunities there. You've also got your beautiful key and that heart-shaped lock there too. So maybe cards, you know, sort of key to the door, 21 cards, whatever it might be. Not just a Valentine's set is what we're trying to say here. Spread the love all year round. And I love this Love You die once again, giving you the opportunity to do some colouring, stenciling, paper piecing. It's a very versatile set. If you don't want the Showstopper, the Amour die set is available individually, but the majority of people are going for the full collection. And Teresa, yes, it does work on some of the papers. She says, would the heart from the new... Oh, the heart from this launch. I see what you're saying. Would the heart from this new launch cut out the centre heart in the paper pads from the Valentine's collection?
Let's have a look.
The heart from the Love Is in the Air did cut out some of the smaller ones. I think this will cut out some of the bigger ones.
Let's see. There's a beautiful heart paper. Here is my heart. Here is my heart die.
Oh,
I think you can take that as a very definite yes.
Wow, yes. And as I say, the heart from the set that we launched yesterday, Love Is in the Air, is a little bit smaller, and I think we'll cut out some of those hearts as well. So across the two, you could probably cut out all of them. That's very good to know, isn't it? Oh, I love that.
That's absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
That's bob on.
Bob on that.
Bob on that one. Yeah. Find another one.
Try a couple more. That
this
one.
one's probably going to cut that out. Oh, see, I like that. All you're losing there is that lacy bit.
But it's still got your border, haven't you?
You've still got your border, and we're going to enamel it anyway, so you don't have to get your scissors round it. I like that. Is there any more?
Ooh, hello. Oh, yes.
That's going to look good.
We love that.
There you go.
Great question, Teresa.
Brilliant, Teresa.
I'm going to go back over there.
Okay, on you go.
Read some comments. Okay, but you're going to do another.
I'm going to do another demo.
Oh, you're using.
I am. Okay, so what we're going to do, a demo.
Jimmy.
Right, so we're going to do it with craft card as a base. I've got some mats and layers, which I'll put together in a second. And my red card's got a little bit of, can you see, a little bit of, oh, look. You might be able to get, if you want some card with a beautiful little glitter shimmer in it like this.
Oh, wowee!
Look at that, look.
What the?
I think you need to join us in 2025.
Really?
Yeah,
2025? Just before 8:30?
just before. Is that right?
Sorry, it was a very bad gag.
Was it? It was, because I didn't get it.
Join us at 2025, just before 8:30. Because the 24 hours, it's a really bad, terrible gag.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke.
Sorry. 2025 in the new year is what you mean.
It is. That's what I mean. Right. I mean, that's just fallen very flat now, hasn't it?
I don't mind though.
Yeah. Anyway,
Still
moving
smiling.
on swiftly. I'm going to get my little border die, wherever I put it is. I've already got it out.
Yep.
I couldn't even pretend to laugh at that because I was just thinking, what?
It's very clever.
I was like, eh?
Yeah.
It was too highbrow for me, Ben.
Too highbrow.
Too highbrow for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just went totally over my head.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's all right, Ben.
Yeah.
I won't hold it against you because, on the whole, 99% of your jokes are funny.
Yeah.
So,
I think
You know.
I have my dad to blame for that because whenever dates come up, it's like when they'll go like, oh, the Magna Carta, signed in 1215, just after midday. I mean, that is my dad's, and I still think that's kind of funny, but obviously falls flat here. He's the kind of guy, my dad, who'll go into this makes me laugh. Have you ever done this? He'll go into a pub, right, and he'll order a big round of drinks, like say he'll get like 5 drinks and they'll lay them all out, and then the bar person will go, oh, would you like a tray with that? And he'll go, don't you think I've got enough to carry? I think that's really funny.
that is quite funny.
He does it all the time. It really embarrasses my mum, but I love
No,
it.
I like that. I think that is funny.
So you like that, but you don't like the...
No, I didn't get it.
No, okay.
No, I'm sorry, I just didn't get it.
All right, okay.
Sorry.
Fine. All right.
Sorry,
Stop going on
Ben.
about it. God.
Now, I have cut that out. Look how beautiful and delicate that is. And look at all of the embellishments you've got left behind.
Yeah.
And you could paper piece. So keep your pieces because, spoiler alert, we're paper piecing.
Yep.
Okay. So keep those. And then we'll be able to see that. And then you've got your beautiful little border. Now, this could just be down the edge of a card, but sneakily, peekily, you can see what I'm doing here.
Ah, yes.
So I've done them in several colours. And then what you would do is just with your tape pen, stick them down. Now, you can stick them all so that you've got a feature running across, which I've got there, or you could alternate that. So if you did one down here, you could do one here, and so on. When you stick them on, let them hang off the top and bottom of your card, and then you just snip them off with a pair of scissors to make a beautifully decorated flat piece. And then when you've done that, you can then start to put your paper pieced pieces inside. I can show you how to do that actually, Ben, because I have got some pre-stuck. I've used just a sticker machine, but you can use your dotty tape pen for this as well. You could use your spray adhesives if you want to. Whatever you prefer, it's entirely up to you. So just stick it down. Voila.
Voila.
And just alternate. I think these would look brilliant in a mirror card as well.
Oh, absolutely. That would look lovely, yeah.
Yeah, I do think it would look lovely as a mirror card. And I would say, don't worry about, having them off centre. So I've done this one hanging down here. I'm going to do this one a little bit further up and have it so it's not very, very symmetrical.
Okay.
Because, and the reason for that is I'm not very good at getting things in the same space all the time. So if I don't try to, it doesn't matter if I don't.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does add a bit of character, Nicola,
Yeah.
I think. Definitely.
And then, how far down can I get this one before it won't go? That works.
Yeah.
There we go. So you just stick them all down as you're going, and then with your paper pieces, you just cut those out in a different colour. And I like to use my tacky glue for that. Just that was so tacky it stuck to my thumb. And now, which bit's this out of? Let's go. Is it out with that? Yes, it's out with that one. So then I like to put the tacky into the space. Yeah. Because if you try to, and use the little fine tip to get right to the edges, I'm not pressing any glue in now, I'm simply moving glue around. Right. So you need a tiny bit, and then you just move it around. And what the fine tip does is let you push up against the edge of that die cut, so you get a full coverage of glue. Yeah. And then you can pop that in, and your pin that you close your tacky glue bottle with then becomes your little positioner. Okay. There we go. I think push all of your pieces inside. When you're doing your paper piecing, it looks absolutely spot on. And when you've filled the full front of your card piece, this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Okay, so I think that looks really pretty. And then we're just going to assemble. So I've got a really nice little craft card base, and I'm going to use my straight tape pen and just do some matting and layering. It's all about red, white and black, this card. So we'll do that. Make sure see, I nearly made, I'm going to make a tent card. Why not make a tent card? Do you know what, tent cards are my favourite style? Are they? I prefer a tent, a bottom opening card rather than a side opening card. I don't know why, I just do. Oh, look, I've just, so you know our sneaky peek we've got coming in 2025? It's both sides glitter. Imagine making gift boxes in that. Beautiful. Oh. I'm loving this demo, says Teresa Campbell. An afternoon. Helen Ward, who says, afternoon to you both, and sorry I'm late joining, but I got my Sarah box and it's taken ages to unpack. Treated myself and taken aback by what I received. Wishing you all at Crafters Companion a magic Christmas and a well-deserved break after a busy year. Another beautiful set of papers. I love them. Ooh, says Terry Mack, that red card. Yeah. Do we know exactly when? Oh, Nicola does. Care to divulge, producer Nicola? Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's the 6th of January. Bless you. Sorry. Thank you. Love the floral heart, says Anne. Very William Morris looking. It is, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Now, I'm very loving this. But I've got a question. Right. Like that, so you have to look for the design, or do we cut a panel? So it stands out a bit more. And mat and lay it. So that would look like this. Without. With or without? It's like being at the opticians, this. Or do we cut a... is it going to be too much? See, this is why I love doing this, because you can just... Oh, I've just flung them across the thing. Do I... Oh, yes. Yes, you do. That's, yeah. And is that then too much? Oh, that might, yes. Do you know why I'm doing that? Because Nicola has told me that works. What colour am I doing it? Am I doing it black? Am I doing it red? Am I doing it... Shall I do it red? Red. Jinx, Nicola. Red. Red. Right. And I've got enough red. It's like it was meant to be. It's like it was kismet. Kismet. If I had a bit of gold mirror card, can you imagine that as a little drop shot? Shall I get you some? If we've got some. Do you want satin or like mirror? Or either. Either or. You choose. I'll see what I can get my hands on first. Choose, but choose right. Don't choose wrong, Ben, because... Oh, he's found something. So, this will be your decision, and whatever it will be will be what it will be. Right. One of these is mirror, one of these is satin mirror, so you choose. I have to choose blind. I couldn't see, Jamie, don't worry, because the shine was shining off them. Ooh! Ooh. I'll leave it there in case you want that. Okay, I don't want it. No? I'll leave it there anyway, I can't go and take it back. I picked right, Ben. Yes, that's what I did. I picked right. You chose wisely. Oh, do you know, I'm loving this live crafted. It's good, isn't it? There's nothing better than just having a lovely little play and put things together. And You'll be doing this when you get home. You'll be like, oh, I've got all these dies. How am I going to put them together? What would that look like? I just think that's what crafting's about at the end of the day. And that's when you get a lovely set like this, which has all of the choices. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello to you.
To you and you. Here it comes.
Oh.
Oh.
Drop shadowed. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Bad cold. Right. Oh, hello, that was me. That's the GP. He heard me coughing. I am. My phone is on live. I'm not being rude. I apologise to everybody watching at home. I'm waiting for a call from the GP.
Yeah.
So
He'll probably say, naughty Leanne, what are you doing at work?
Oh, that is the GP surgery.
Oh, do you want to...
Hang on, can I just read it? I'm sorry, I'll be back in a second.
OK, whilst you're doing that, we can say hi to Terry Mack, who says, I've just listened to the Ravenettes. Why have I never heard that song before? I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
This is very rude.
What?
Dear Mrs. Chivers joined the Dementia Research Project.
Oh.
Supp-
Not what you were expecting.
no, I want some antibiotics.
Yeah,
Thank
don't
you.
want to join that, thank you very much.
Anyway, I am now drop shadowing. Sorry, am I okay to continue with this?
You
bit?
are, continue on.
And because it's a nice thick line on the heart, you can do an exaggerated drop shadow. Look at that. Oh, look. Oh, that is great. And don't worry about matching these up.
No.
Because the fact that they go off on a little piece there,
I like that.
I love that. I think it adds something to it. A little bit of je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Right. I'm quite pleased with this one and how it's turning out.
I love the fact that it sort of started off where
There's
you
one
wanted to
thing.
go with it, and then it's kind of gone off on a tangent.
Yeah.
We do love crafting on the hoof, crafting at a tangent.
So this die is this one. Let's just bring this in, if I can find it. Is this one. And I've done, again, drop shadow on that with craft.
Yeah.
I've cut it in red, and then I've done paper piece with white to get that little topper. And then lots of foam pads on the back.
Lots of foam pads.
Lots of foam pads. So the reason I use a lot of foam pads on the back of something like this is it stops it getting crushed. So if you've got an embellishment and you put 2 tiny foam pads, or 3, 1 at the point and 2 in either corner, you haven't got any support of the structure of your topper in the centre. And so over the time, it's a keepsake, remember, this would then push down in the centre and it would look just a bit dog-eared.
Yeah.
It's not what you want.
No.
So when you're doing a small topper like that, just make sure you cover all of the areas so there isn't any areas that can get depressed. The law, bit of wet glue on top of your foam pads, always, it is the law. And then I'm going to put this here. I don't think that's too much, do you?
I think it's really nice. Very, very beautiful.
Okay, I'm putting that there. And then I've got the word love, drop shadowed.
Well, where does that go now, though?
And can you see there's about 6 layers of that cut there. So I've done 3 layers of white and 3 layers of craft, and what it creates is a faux chipboard sentiment. Just by sticking them all together with you can do it with your tacky glue, or you can do it with your dotty tape pen, whichever you prefer. I like to do it with tacky glue because it really does hold and then creates that kind of faux purchased chipboard sentiment. And then this is going to go across the 2.
Oh, yes.
Here, because it's all about the love. There we go. Finito. So I've used a lot of the dies in that collection.
Masterpiece, that.
There we are. And I think you can see they all work together brilliantly, don't they?
Back to front card.
I know, it's back to front. I didn't want you to mention it. It's a left-handed card.
Do you know
I
what
was
it
going
is?
to do a tenfold. I stuck it in the wrong place.
Leanne, I know what you're doing. As it's Christmas, you're making North Pole cards.
I
This is how they make them in the North Pole.
Exactly right. Thank you.
So, in case you're wondering, you're thinking it was a mistake. It's not. It's made that way. If you see it again, though,
We're not talking about it.
we don't talk about.
Okay.
Don't talk about it. Beautiful card, though, wasn't it? I mean, the decorative element, and also the fact that we had like a couple of uh-oh moments, as Carol calls them. But the uh-oh moments you have as well, Carol says, and I change up things in midstream. I love it. Beautiful, Leanne says. Colleen Passardi, loving the demo. Beautiful die set. Love the floral harp, says Anne. And a few other comments coming through. Quickly look at these, and we'll look at some deals on the pictures before the next demonstration. Colin says, morning Ben and Leanne and the team, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, same to you. Crystal Hodges says, my favourite song played at Christmas is Baby It's Cold Outside.
I like that. That's a good classic.
Here's one. Dean Martin, isn't it?
Yeah.
The original.
Do you know what though? Isn't that I really can't stay?
But baby, it's cold outside.
So I read once, and I don't know whether this is true.
It was banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
I
radio
read, because apparently it's got quite a sinister story to it.
Well, I don't know whether it's got a sinister story to it or whether people have taken it the wrong way.
Or whether people have just read it the wrong way and then made something which is really quite fabulous, I think, as a song.
Yeah.
And it's not true. So I find that quite upsetting.
I do.
Yeah.
But I still play it every year.
And me too, all the time. I love it. I read the good in it, not the bad.
Exactly right.
I see the good in it.
I do.
Yes.
I see the good in everything.
Me too.
Try to find the positives.
I try to, Ben. I try to.
Rosalind, I watched Red 1 yesterday and I enjoyed it. It's very good.
I'm going to have to watch this, Red 1.
Yeah.
What time will I get home tonight? 45 minutes. Will I have time to watch it if I get in the house tonight at 8?
Yeah. It's an
Will I
hour
have
and
time?
45 it is.
Oh, I can do that before bedtime. That's a nice, at 9:45.
Yeah.
In bed. Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
It's a very, very fun movie. A bit of a surprise to be able to join live today, says Terry Mack. Even if I'm a bit late, well, we appreciate you being here. We have, who else asked? Someone asked a question. What is your favourite Christmas movie, Ben and Leanne, says Colleen Passardi, or did I miss this already? Okay, well, Leanne, what's your favourite Christmas movie?
Everybody knows. I've said it many times before. I've already watched it twice.
Yeah.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Okay.
I love it.
You know my favourite Christmas movie at home?
Jingle All the Way.
It is the Jingle All the Way. I was just looking for the Tubberman doll. Come on.
I watched it last Sunday. Although, I am very excited for the fact that this Christmas season I am yet to watch another movie in my top 5, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh.
Every year I watch that, it goes higher and higher up my list of favourite movies. Are you a fan of that, Leanne?
I have never watched a Muppets Christmas Carol.
It is, yes, it's the only accurate retelling of the tale. Do you like Michael Caine?
I do like Michael Caine.
It is one of, if not his best ever roles, because he's obviously acting around the Muppets, right? So you'd think he'd ham it up and he'd be a little bit pantomime with it. He plays Scrooge so brilliantly, and it's just an absolute joy to watch.
I'm going to have to put that on my list for this year.
I would almost say watch that tonight before you watch Red 1.
Really?
Or save it for Christmas Eve with the grandkids.
Right.
They will love the movie.
Okay, I don't think they've seen it either.
Oh,
Okay.
Nicola, will the grandkids not love that movie? Do they know the Muppets, though?
They do know who the Muppets are.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because we take the mickey out of Grandad.
Ah.
Because we say Grandad's like the eagle Muppet when he hasn't been for his haircut.
Yes, I remember.
I know I've told you
Sam the
before.
Eagle.
Yeah, Sam the Eagle. Because his hair tufts up at the side here and he's got a good eyebrow, Michael, a strong eyebrow. And so he literally, it is an eyebrow, unless I attack him, and then his brows.
Browse.
So, yeah.
Let us know in the comments, Muppet Christmas Carol, it's got to be watched, hasn't it? It's one of the best Christmas movies. Good morning, Vanessa Fuentes. Hi to Diane Hatch, who says, what a lovely left-handed card. And also hello to Janice Watson, who says, I love the Muppet Christmas Carol. Kathy also says, I've also just seen Red 1. I really enjoyed it. I saw it at the theatre first and then on Prime. I love Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans. Chris Evans steals the show as far as I'm concerned. Dwayne is good, but Chris Evans...
Who's Chris Evans?
He's
Because
Captain...
I'm thinking radio Chris Evans.
No, it's
Red hair.
Captain America.
I haven't watched that either.
Knives Out. He's
No.
no. Have you seen Fantastic Four? He's the Human Torch in that.
Yes.
Human Torch.
Right. Okay.
He's very easy on the eye, apparently. That's what my Laura says. So she was loving that movie because he was easy on the eye, and she already loves Dwayne Johnson. So
I like Dwayne Johnson.
Well, you'll be in for
Have
a
you
treat.
seen Dwayne Johnson on Instagram with his daughter?
I have seen videos of him with
Oh
his
my
daughter,
word,
yeah.
he's so lovely with it. And have you seen the one where he's trying to convince her that he's Maui and she won't
Oh,
believe
yes, and she
him?
won't have it.
She won't have the fact that he's Maui.
And he's even singing the song,
He's
isn't
singing
he?
the songs to her, and she will not believe that her father is Maui. I love it.
Yeah. He seems like a lovely bloke.
He does.
But Muppets Christmas Carol before Red One.
I will. Okay.
Refill glue tape pens. If you are wanting to use the tape pens of choice, here is the deal that we were talking about. So this is your standard glue tape pens, longer than the original ones. You're getting 30 metres on these, and of course they are refillable as well. You're simply just taking off the top little cap. You can prise them apart, and then you pop on your spare cartridge. This deal is phenomenal for the fact that the top box that you can see on the screen there, that is your first tape pen with one refill cartridge. The next row is your 3 refill cartridges that you are paying for. And then your final row on the bottom, so strike it, look at this, is the 3 that you are getting for absolutely nothing, free, 19.97 or 27.04. And then if you want the dotties as well, these perfect, obviously, for those intricate die sticks. And also, when you just want a slight tack. I see a lot of our guys using these sometimes if they're, wanting a slight tack on things like stencils. But they supply the dots where you need them to go. And once again, top box, there is your box with your tape pen in. You get a spare cartridge with that. Middle row is the 3 spare cartridges that you are paying for, and the bottom row is the 3 cartridges that we are giving you for free. I think now is a brilliant time to stock up on these ahead of the new year. It's your sort of crafty bread and butter, if you like, as far as your tape pens are concerned. Grab those, get them now, thank us later. $23.97, $31.84, and this is what one of your refills looks like. So basically, you're just prizing apart your tape pen, and you're slotting this into place where the empty one was, clipping on the top part, and then away you go. You get 30 metres of stick on each roll, and new design, which, as I said earlier on, so I was saying to say, it's ergonomically designed. It sits in your hand better, I think, and it just makes the whole process of laying down the stick a lot easier. So stock up. $23.97 is your platinum price, or $31.84. Good morning, Vanessa Fuentes. Janice says, I love Muppets Christmas Carol. Lisa P says, Muppets Christmas Carol is truly wonderful. Lynn Morton, Muppets Christmas Carol is in my top 5 films. Sandra Peake, crime of the century, not seeing Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, I feel terrible. I will rectify that very soon.
And Anne, yes, you are right. I haven't done this in ages. You do get more on a roll, more on a roll, more on a roll. Hey, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. Top 5 Christmas movies. Go. Just whilst you do that, and before we get ready for a break, wouldn't it be nice to have a look at some finished samples with this brand new die set?
Yeah, I think so, because they're absolutely glorious. And I think what it does is show you the different ways that you can use this fabulous die set. Look at this. This is using the papers and then using that lovely heart, look, on all of the sides and top, making a beautiful little gift box, if that's what you want to do. And can I just say, this has got pearlescent vellum inside, and look, a little...
It's got what inside?
Pearlescent vellum.
Oh, pearlescent vellum. Oh, cool, little light strings.
And then you can put your little light string in. If we do that, I don't know if you can see that letting up in there.
Yeah, lights are coming down. Oh, that, oh
How
my goodness
lovely is
me.
that? Isn't
Mother's
that
Day
beautiful?
gift.
As a Mother's Day gift. Isn't that a gorgeous little decoration?
I love that.
Mums or grandmas. Let's not forget grandmas
and
as
grandma.
well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So grandmas for life, not just for Christmas.
Christmas.
Although she is very useful at Christmas.
She is.
So look, and I love this as well. There's that edgeable, which is glorious. That heart that I've just used, and I used it without the little confetti bit inside. I just used it as the frame earlier. But how gorgeous is that? Your beautiful papers, your love sentiment, everything works together so exceptionally well, and you can use them individually or combined. There's that lovely heart I used.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that glorious? I love that. Here's a double edgeable.
Ah.
I like a double edgeable. We've used it as a little flat topper there, and then you can see you've got that on the edge. It's
Doesn't
gorgeous.
the lock with the key in gold work brilliantly with that as well?
They do, don't they?
Oh, it works so well.
And I love that someone has actually managed to do a tent-fold there.
Yeah.
That's Marie. Well done, Marie. You didn't make
Tent-folds
it.
are so last year.
Honestly, so last year.
Yeah.
Now it's all about left-handed cards.
It is, 2025.
But look here, where we've got this fabulous embossing folder in the background, and you've got your lovely looking key again, your I love you. This one, I think's glorious. Look at that. So that's just a bit of ink splashing with one of our ink pads.
Classy,
Put that design in there, which looks absolutely lovely. A little love sentiment. Do your little shaker in the window there's gorgeous. This, j'adore. Look at that.
L'amour.
Where they've been coloured. I'm going to do something similar to this actually in the next demonstration to show you how to colour in behind the heart and make it look a little bit folk art, which I think's gorgeous. They're going to fall over and then back in there. This though, look at this. Classy. Understated.
So stripped back, but so wow.
Isn't it? Look, you've got those lovely glitter pieces in there as a shaker. Someone's been listening, there's the optimum 60% in there.
Yeah.
Use some different papers entirely in a different colour and do something gorgeous.
Do you know what's so amazing about this? I know it's a silly thing to say, but obviously because you're using different papers, it almost looks like you've got double the amount of dyes.
Exactly, it changes it completely.
Yeah.
Look at that. A wood panelled background cut in. That looks like an etching in a tree trunk. S&S, Sarah and Simon with a little love heart.
Yeah.
Use your alphabet dies if you want to. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And look, who hasn't seen these in all the gift shops?
That's incredible.
And they charge you a fortune
They do.
for them. That's that edge that I used on that card, you know, the one with the, this one. But just used in plain white. And then the hearts, can you see inside, they've been glued so that they're flying out, they're 3D'd. Can you see that there?
Oh, yes.
Look at that. So they're 3D'd out, and then you've got that love sentiment over the top in mirror card, drop shadowed. Imagine that as a gift.
Absolutely beautiful.
Don't want to make it about love, do a little butterfly in the centre. And that's an all year round gift.
Yeah.
Really, really beautiful. Really strip it back if you want
Wow,
to.
love that.
Just white on gold. Absolutely gorgeous. Go to town with your inks if you want your lovely gold mirror card. Of course you can. Beautiful. Do something nice and subtle. Just use your black card to pop out. Look at all the dies coming together there. Your edge, the love, the Mother's Day one with the florals, the keys and the locks. Just so beautiful. And I think what you see with this, to your point, Ben, actually, is one die set, you wouldn't think it was the same die set that done all these cards.
No, you wouldn't.
You would not. Because you're right. However you change the colours with whatever you've got at home, it's looking absolutely glorious.
I love that. One up one way, one up the other way.
Why not?
So
it's
good.
gorgeous, isn't it? Look, beautiful. I just think it's a very versatile set. And I don't want you to get bogged down in Valentine's Day.
No.
Because it wasn't designed for Valentine's Day. It was designed for general warm feeling conveyed to another human. That was it.
And love is all year round. These are the dies that you're going to get on a boring board, but just so that you can kind of get in your mind's eye what the dies look like. Obviously, the wow is in the cards there, but this just shows you very simply all of those different dies that you are going to be receiving. You can buy the set on its own. It's the Love Hearts, the Amour set. The showstopper detail that we've got on the screen for you there includes your sheets of cards. So you can get 60 sheets of white card. And then for free within that bundle, you're going to get 40 sheets of your matte black card as well. Most people are going for that option, because again, it's like buying those glue tape pens, isn't it? You're always going to need more white card. You're always going to need more of your matte black card as well. So you may as well jump in. If you love this bundle, the fact that we're giving you the black card for free, you may as well jump in and spend a few more pennies and get that included in your showstopper bundle. £26.38 is your platinum price. $31.95 is your platinum price in the US. Lovely, lovely comments coming through. Lots of your top 5 Christmas movies too, which we'll read when we come back. Your top 5, difficult that, isn't it? I'd have to have a real think about that. But what are your top 5 favourite Christmas movies? Send those through. Also, any more questions you've got concerning this collection, maybe concerning any of the launches recently, or indeed just any crafty conundrums you need solved, please feel free to ask. We're with you for about another half an hour or so. So fire those in. More importantly than that, get yourselves to the checkout, and we'll meet you back here for what will probably be the final demo of the show in about 4 minutes' time.
Day to day looks like on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. Wow, the message is coming through. I'm enjoying the chat with you all today. It's brilliant that we're able to have these chats. We're talking about Christmas movies before we get back to our new launch. I've never seen the Muppets Christmas Carol, says Crystal. Well, you can join Leanne's club. Jennifer says, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is another Muppets Christmas special. That is awesome. I sent you a link, Ben. I feel like you've mentioned that one before and I've yet to look at it, so maybe I'll look at it this Christmas, but thank you for the tip. Linda Armstead's top 5, Elf, Scrooged, It's a Wonderful Life, the original Miracle on 34th Street, and Last Christmas. I think that's a Netflix movie, isn't it?
It
Last
is,
Christmas.
yeah, Last Christmas. Mine would have to be,
Oh, here we go.
number 1, Christmas with the Cranks. Miracle on 34th Street, the Richard Attenborough one. I knew you said David Attenborough. Imagine the zebras running down past Macy's, sorry.
Oh, it would be a miracle.
Richard Attenborough one, I do love that one. I have to watch Love Actually. I love it so much. And I do also, I don't know if I can do 5.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh, it's a hard one. I would say... No, I'm not putting it in because I don't know it. White Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Ah, yeah.
We'll follow the old man. What's that, Jamie? No. No Home Alones for me. I know it's controversial. My husband and son, it's their favourite. Annie loves it as well. Not for me. I'll go and do other things. I'll potter when that's on. White Christmas. Either A Christmas Carol, the animated one that came out the other year. I love that.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah. Or Polar Express.
Okay.
But however, we've been watching The Snowman and the Snow Dog on repeat, and I really love that as well. There's just too many to choose from.
I think if I were pushed, and this is going to create controversy in itself, and I've seen a few of your lists as well.
Don't you dare say.
I know, I'm going to.
Don't.
And there's been scientific proof. I was reading a thing the other day that this movie is more Christmassy than some actual Christmas movies because it's got more Christmas references. It takes place at Christmas. The word Christmas is said more than in any Christmas movie. So number 5 in my list of favourite Christmas movies is Die Hard.
No!
Yes, it's a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It's set at Christmas. It's at a Christmas party.
It's a terrorist-related, gratuitous violence movie.
It's set at Christmas.
No.
It's set at Christmas.
No.
It's number 5. My number 4 would be the first Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. That's got in there.
So I do love that actually.
So good.
So good.
Number 3 for me, I think, would probably be Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right, okay, number 3.
Number 2, Home Alone 2. And my number 1 is because of the man, isn't it? Come on, jingle all the way. This is a great movie. Oh, by the way, for any Arnie fans like me, next year, did anyone else see the announcement on Facebook yesterday? He's made a new movie, a new Christmas movie. It's called The Man with the Bag. Basically, Father Christmas loses his, Christmas bag, and he has to go on a search to try and find it. Guess who's playing Father Christmas?
Another Arnie.
Arnie?
No.
Yes! Yes, Leanne. Yes.
My word, I can't wait to see that because I think it's going to be terrible. I think it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, but it'll be terrible in the fact that, it's as terrible as Jingle All the Way is terrible, but still
marvellous.
Brilliant.
Talking about, iconic action heroes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing that's on, is it Paramount or somewhere at the minute with Sylvester Stallone in?
Oh, I know what you mean.
He's the gangster. I've just watched the whole thing. I've binged both series. Can't remember what it's called.
Tulsa King.
That's incredible. Have you watched it?
I haven't. Is it good?
It's a massive recommendation for you.
Yeah.
You'll start. Do it in the Christmas break.
Yeah.
Because once you start, you're not going to want to stop.
Really?
And I don't love the Rambos, and I'm not a lover of the Rockies either, to be honest.
Not a massive Sly fan, no?
Not a massive Sly fan until now. Genius.
Is he a mafia boss or something, or a hitman?
He's a member of the mob.
Right.
And he comes out of prison. He takes the hit for something he didn't do. They extricise him to Tulsa, and he creates his own mob, and it's everything that happens from there. But in this one, he's a mob with a heart. I'm not going to spoil. Watch it.
Can I just also say, I know, I don't know if you were part of this conversation, but Breaking Bad, I finished about a week or so ago, and that was one of the best things that I've ever watched as far as a series is concerned. Me and Mrs. M absolutely loved that. So that's another recommendation for me. Have you seen that?
Which one?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, years ago.
How did I see that about 12 years after everybody else? I've no idea.
I don't know. Peter recommended that to us when he'd only just joined the army. He obviously not in the army anymore. But he watched that box set and then brought it home and made Simon literally. It would be 2 o'clock in the morning, like, should we watch the one even though we've got work in the morning. Couldn't stop.
Just whilst we're getting ready for the next demo, let's read a few of your favourites then. So Jonelle says, "It's a Wonderful Life. Miracle on 34th Street." Yeah. I need to watch that again. I feel like I've not seen that for a few Christmases. White Christmas, classic. Polar Express, yes. Carolyn Zano, "One of my favourite Christmas movies is Shirley Temple in The Little Princess." And I do think of Die Hard as a Christmas movie. I'm the same, Carolyn. I'm the same. Crystal Hodges says, It's a Wonderful Life. Yes. Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen that. Is that worth a watch?
I like it.
It's worth a watch. Polar Express. Yep. A Christmas Story. And A Christmas Carol. George C. Scott. Hubby has to watch Fences, you say? What is Fences? And Rosalind Russell says, Ben, I know you said E5 movies, but these movies are a standard on our playlist. So, The Preacher's Wife, I know not what that is. A Muppets Christmas Carol, yes. Gremlins.
No.
Craig went to the cinema to see that again about a week ago.
Oh, so I went to the cinema to see it when it first launched.
What, in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it the 80s or was it the very early 90s?
It was late. It was mid-80s, the first one.
Are we sure? I think I went with Simon. I met him in 1990.
Gremlins is definitely an 80s movie.
Unless I went to see Gremlins 2, maybe.
Maybe. I'm sure Gremlins was 85, 84.
84.
Gremlins 2, 1990.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2, I went to the cinema to see.
The Grinch, you got a 10. Yep.
Grinch is on my list.
Home
Grinch.
Alone.
No.
Die Hard.
Nah.
White Christmas.
Yes.
Elf. Charlie Brown Christmas.
No.
A Medea Christmas. I don't know what that is.
No.
Last Holiday. This Christmas. And The Best Man Holiday 1, 2 and the series. I haven't heard of half of those.
I haven't heard of that. No.
Kathy Green says, most wonderful time of the year with Henry Winkler. That's the font, isn't it? Hey. Princess for Christmas, Season for Miracles, Christmas Chronicles and the Scrooge movies. And well done, Charlotte, who says, got my order in for the showstopper. Leanne's got to take a call from Father Christmas. So I'll keep reading your comments. Got my order in for the showstopper and a few other items. We'll come to a demo in just a few moments, but Leanne has to take a very important phone call. I'm just going to read a few comments and then I will share a few samples. PB Brewer Martin Pamela says, the original A Christmas Carol, Scrooged, Love Actually, and White Christmas, plus The Grinch. Alexandra says, my top 5 of this year, Scrooge, the Albert Finney version. Santa Claus the movie, Dudley Moore, that is a classic, isn't it? Love Actually, White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life. Crafty Chimp says, The Snowman, Polar Express, Miracle on 34th Street, Scrooge, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. And Sandy Borrock says, I'm watching White Christmas whilst making cookies today, and then Die Hard tonight. Yes! My favourite, though, is It's a Wonderful Life. Melanie Bronov says, Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart, Miracle on 34th Street, The Grinch Stole Christmas, A Nightmare Before Christmas. And Stephanie Theodore says, got to be off, but a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everyone. May you all find peace and love in your heart this Christmas. Well, thank you. Nicola's just said to me that she likes The Holiday. That's Cameron Diaz, isn't it? Jude Law, Jack Black and Kate Winslet. This is the set. If you want to grab it. Oh, the Nativity, did you say? That Nativity is a great one. Sparkle and shine. Na, 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 na. You're going to get 15 dies in this set. But as we discussed with Leanne, what's so lovely about it is, yes, Valentine's, but all year round as well. This particular die here, designed with Mother's Day in mind. This one here, again, more for maybe engagement cards, wedding cards. It's just a beautiful, really vintage, sort of classy design, that one. You've got dies in here as well that are going to allow you the ability to be able to cut shaker elements for your projects. I love this one, the last project that Leanne made, just cutting multiples of this die here, laying them down as strips on a project. The opportunity again to be able to paper piece the waste back in. This one here, again, with that edgeable ability, absolutely love that. And then you've got other really cute sort of sentiments in here. So this Love You die, once again, you can paper piece back into that if you want to. You've then got that beautiful script with simply with the word love, I love you, and then you've got that key and the lock as well, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And again, super useful. Well away from Valentine's cards. Think Mother's Day, think birthdays, think just because cards, think anniversary cards. If you want the showstopper, it is there. So you can get all of those extras in that set. So you've got the multi-purpose card there, of course. You've got that as part of the showstopper, but then for free, we are going to give you your 40 sheets of black card as well, which is incredible. So you get that for absolutely nothing within the bundle. So do make sure that you jump in and grab that if you want to go bang for buck. $26.38 or $31.95 is that showstopper price. Now, just might be giving away some industry secrets here in the fact you're thinking, why is Ben so tall? Leanne has a little stage when she's over this side because she's quite short. So I'll tell you what I'll do. It works a bit better, doesn't it? I'm kneeling down now. Do you want to see some finished samples? I won't mess up Leanne's desk too much. She's gonna do. No, it's fine. It's fine. So a few little finished samples for you here. Look at this. Just looking at these with Leanne a few moments ago, but that is beautiful. Marie's popped that one together using that edgeable die, but doing it twice. Again, that one has just been, some of those have been paper pieced. Some of those, again, the waste from the die cut has been then cut out in a different colour and used to embellish the project. There's that beautiful love script there too. And of course, the key and the lock done in that beautiful gold, satin gold card, I think really just does add a touch of elegance to the project. What Leanne did on her previous project has sort of been redone again here with Marie. A bit of drop shadowing, which I think just looks absolutely incredible. So that time around, you've got the gold sort of just drop shadowed back onto that red cardstock. Again here, this die drop shadowed again, but look how beautiful the background is. So you're just taking some of your colours, doing those techniques to give you that sort of water colour background, and again using multiple elements to be able to use the all of the dies within the set multiple times over. Love the fact that you've got some kind of thinner, taller cards here. If you like to make like DL cards, this is absolutely brilliant. Using papers from the launch that we showed you. I could show you those again in a minute if you like, actually. The papers from the Love is in the Air collection, and then multi-cutting the die that you've got within your Amour set here. This one done in beautiful red, drop shadowed onto the glitter cardstock. This one again done in glitter cardstock with some beautiful paper piecing behind, just mounted onto some foam pads. And then this one again, red, drop shadowed onto glitter. And here, how cute is that? Just cutting out little panels with the I love you from the set in glitter again, and then just top and bottom to create a really, really lovely project. And as Leanne has showed you already in the show as well, you can use these to create shaker cards with as well. I think this is a super die, this one here. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's almost got like sort of like a sketch design to it, hasn't it, really? Sort of like a hand-drawn effect. But this one, again, just popped onto some matte and layering onto like a DL-style card. You've got your love, a bit of water play. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Water, you know, we've created a background using our watercolours. Thank you. And then a little shaker in there as well. Water play. It's time for water play. I must show you this box as well, which I think is incroyable. Again, this is the die that Leanne was talking about that you can use wherever you want, but was designed actually as a die to use for Mother's Day because it's got the beautiful florals embedded within the actual die cut. I love the fact that on the lid there you've got that one pieced over some glitter cardstock, and then on the sides here, is this the one that lit up? Oh, it is, isn't it? Shall I do that again? Light it up. If I light that one up. And then should we drop the lights? I'm not singing a carol. I'm not performing Silent Night, Holy Night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon Virgin Mother and Child, Holy Infant, so tender and mild. I haven't finished yet. Oh. Sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Ah, that's very kind of you, Nicola. Thank you. She said I would not shut the door in your face. And then one more, I'll just show you. Again, using the little lock and key, which I think is gorgeous. That one looks like it's got gilding wax over the top of it on black cardstock, but then cutting out that main heart element and just like layering it over the top alongside this background here. Now that I thought was an embossing folder, but it's not. It's the die from the set. It's that one there, multi-cut. and then just stuck randomly on the back to create like a faux embossed background. Look at me, like giving all the chat today. Do you know what? You think I just stand over there and just read comments? I learn a lot. I'm running out of time to do the demo, unfortunately. Do you want to go and see the papers over the other side of the studio again? I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me put that there so you can look at that one whilst I go and... Oh, hang on. In fact, I'm going to tag back in my my tag team part. Hello.
Hi
You've
there.
grown.
You've shrunk.
I have.
Are you on your knees?
Always when you're around. Let me just hang on.
I've got heels on as well, Ben. I've got a 2-inch heel.
I was just showing everyone around the set, and then I showed them some finished samples. I sang
good.
Silent Night as well. I did a little Christmas carol.
Did he do a good job of being Leanne? Let me know.
Yeah, they said sing a carol, and I said no, and then of course I couldn't help myself, so I had to.
Okay.
You've got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I
if that's all
can
right,
do that.
Lisa? Okay.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
Apologise, but good news, everybody.
Yeah.
Antibiotics.
Aha!
I mean, you have to fight for them these days, don't you? But
Cool,
you know
you do.
what? It was desperate, but I should be better for Christmas. Simon is en route.
Yes. So will you get dosed up before the later show?
No, because he'll not drive 45 minutes. I'll get them when I go home tonight, but that's all right. Cup of hot cocoa, antibiotics.
And red one.
Red one before. Red one, antibiotics, hot chocolate, bed.
And Muppets Christmas Carol.
I can't do both.
Ah.
I'll do one movie. I mean, a girl needs a beauty sleep. It's why I look like this.
Well, absolutely.
So after 10 o'clock, no. I have to be in
Okay.
bed for 10
Yeah. Okay.
on a work night.
What are we saying first, then, everyone? Red one or Muppets Christmas Carol?
Yeah,
Go.
let me know which one.
Have you got time to fit in a demo then?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Okay, because what I don't need to do is a lot of die cutting because we've done all the die cutting.
Yeah.
So you don't need to see that. So what I've got here is another. I like a 7x7. I feel an 8x8 is too big, and sometimes a 6x6 is too small, and a 7x7 just scratches my itch for a large card. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do some matting and layering. That's better. Why is it not moving?
Do you have any tape pen troubles over there?
Yeah, I am. I'm just going to get a new one. I don't know why. That could be something I've done. Where's tape? What's the crack with that? Oh, so it's not loving the glitter, because look, perfect. Right, so that's a nice little thing we've learned today, people. If your tape pen isn't on there, it won't work on there, and you're thinking, what's gone wrong with the tape pen? It's sliding over the top of the glitter, it's not grabbing. Absolutely perfect on here. Nothing wrong with the tape pen.
Okay, that cardstock is the
new one, the 2025 one.
6th of January.
So I would say, don't immediately put your tape pen in the bin.
No.
As I would have done. I was ready to. Just pop that straight on there like that.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, so I've got a nice matte layer there. And then with a piece of white cardstock, what you can do is this. Actually, shall I put this? I'm going to use this actually, so no. With it, I'm just going to matte I'm going to matte and layer this. Right, I'm going to do this instead. I'm making it up as I go along, Ben. So we can matte and layer this. I'm winging it, as they would say. Taking a concept and making it different.
That's it.
This is a little bit of pretty patterned paper.
Crafting on the hoof, we absolutely love it.
And I want to do a tent, so I've got that the right way around now. Proud of myself.
You are.
And that's gone over the top of there, so that's looking pretty. And then what you can do is take one of your die cuts. So we've die cut one of these hearts that I used on a previous demo. Don't have any glue on the back, but use it as a stencil. So just on a piece of card, lie that down.
Okay.
And then colour through it. And what this is going to do is make a real folk art feel to the piece, if that's what you want to do. Just keep it still, and then with your tri-blend or watercolour, whatever you want to do, just colour through it. So you can see I'm using my tri-blend here, so that was the dark. This is the medium. Like that, and then you would use the light. further through. And I've done that with all of the different colours. So you can see I've done it with the green, the yellow and the red. I'm doing this pretty fast so you can see. And then that's what you end up when it's done. Okay, so that looks okay, but it's not finished. So what I'm going to do is use the die that came with that same folk heart to cut it out. Okay, so I'm going to line that up. So it's there or thereabouts. And you can even do this to try and get it in the right place. So if that's there, and that's there, and then this can come out. And then tape that in place.
Yes.
I'm going to cut this out. You could freehand it, but I'm just going to do it like this. Keep it still. I'm going to run that through my machine very quickly, Ben. This is very different to what I'd started with. This was going to go underneath there, and then there was going to be a white bit on top, and I've changed my mind completely.
Okay. Well, like we say, some of the best projects come from having a bit of a change halfway through your original idea.
Absolutely.
I want to take this time, says Karen J, to wish Ben and Leanne and the staff Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day and Happy New Year's. Thank you, Karen J. And thank you for all of your movie recommendations. Apparently, the vote says tonight you must watch Red One.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I will, and I'll report back tomorrow.
The viewers have spoken.
The viewers have spoken, and I will report back. Now, what I'm doing is I've die cut this out, the bit I'd coloured in, and now I've got several pieces die cut from white card, and you're just going to line those over to where your colouring is. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be in the vicinity. And I've got 2 or 3, because this is going to make me what's going to feel like quite a chunky topper, which is what you want. So you can see that's just getting thicker and feeling a bit more robust. So I've got 3 lovely white ones on here. There we go. And then there's a little bit of a drop shadow. I've now done one in black.
Yes.
And the one in black is going to give us that real, like, water barge, folk art look and feel. It's going to be absolutely glorious, I feel. And I do think the black sometimes just makes the colour pop. Look at that, with that little drop shadow of the white behind.
That works, doesn't it? Wow.
Look at that. That just feels like a really expensive eclectic topper. It feels 3D and it's thicker because you've got all of that lovely colour on there. And then when we put that in the centre of the card, look how that pops.
My word.
Doesn't it look gorgeous?
It looks amazing.
And so I'm going to use some foam pads. I'm going to get some tape because I haven't got the patience, Ben. Foam on a roll. Is that double-sided tape? That's double-sided tape. No. Okay. Oh, hang on. 3 minutes left. Oh!
Quick!
I've found the foam on a roll. What about 3D glue gel? Use 3D glue gel.
3D glue gel. Quickly.
3D glue gel.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to watch me wrestling the backs off foam pads. Okay. 3D glue gel. That's going to dry like that. And then I've got the little hearts that I absolutely adore. I'm going to pop that there, and I've got a little sentiment which says love, and actually on the new version of this it would be in black.
Yeah.
There we go. And look, I love the fact that the L follows the curve of the little hearts down there. You could put a little black bow on there if you want to. You could add some other little hearts scattered about if you want, just for a little bit of balance and composition. It's entirely up to you. It's your card, you choose. You can leave them off, put them on. You choose. But there you go. I think the showpiece of that is that beautiful topper in the centre. And I think doing it like that really does make a pop.
That is a beautiful project to finish off what I feel has been a beautiful show. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Don't forget, if you want to get the showstopper, it's all of those brand new dies, plus you've got your card, 60 sheets, and then you get your 40 sheets of black cardstock for absolutely nothing within the bundle. So 100 sheets of cardstock, your 15 brand new dies, great price, £26.38 or $31.95. If you just want the new dies on their own, they are also available for you on the shop the show. Coming up tonight, oh, that might give you a clue. Look, it's Thursday, last carload of the year. Oh yeah. Tonight on the show, we've got crazy offers up to over 70% off. We've got buy one get three free deals for you on Sheena items. We've got Age of Elegance on the show. We've got the paper flower collection, and we've also got the return of the treat bags that we brought you for the winter sale. They're back on the show tonight as well for you, plus a whole host more. And worth bearing in mind too, because there's loads of you watching right now, make sure you're here tomorrow night, live at 5. We have got our Christmas party show, which is more really about us having a great laugh with you guys. So charge your glasses, get ready for tomorrow night, get some snacks in, get the drinks, get the family round, because we have fun for the last show, and it's all about the games, and it gets very competitive.
It's my first ever Friday
Christmas
night
party.
show.
Is it really? But you don't. The thing is, it's not a Friday night live, which is a shame.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you on one in the new year. But
Okay.
it is our Christmas party show, which is so much fun. You're going to have a blast, and we end up crafting against each other as well.
I'm excited.
I'm not.
Bring it on.
I might be ill tomorrow. See you later for cartload, yes?
Yes, cartload. Can't wait.
I cannot wait either. Check out your baskets. Until then, we'll see you in just a bit. Bye for now.